Hi, Assalamualaikum. Thank you, our viewer, because you spend your time together with us in this evening. In the session, we can call as a discussion or a sharing session, or the best name is the forum. In this session, we will discuss about a hot topic that always been highlighted by the community, the interest group, and also the government. So, what is the issue? Later on, I will explain about it. It is incomplete if we have a forum without a panel. So today, we invite not one, not two, but four panel with us today. So I will shortly introduce the four panel. The first panel we have is Miss Fadila from Selangor. The second panel we have Mr. Fatizat from Kelantan. The third panel, Mr. Faris from Negeri Sembilan. And the last panel is Miss Anisha Fatma from Johor. So the topic that we will discuss today is about the ozone depletion. So first of all, our viewers must know what is the ozone depletion. Ozone depletion is a gradual thinning of Earth's ozone layer in the upper atmosphere caused by the release of chemical compounds from industry and other human activities. So we will discuss further about this topic. Welcoming the first panel, Miss Fadila.
Hi, thank you, Mr. Adam, for inviting me in this forum. First, in order for you all to understand about the ozone depletion, I will start with the introduction of ozone layer and the definition of ozone depletion. As you can see here in this picture, ozone layer is a part of the stratosphere which is in the upper atmosphere. It contains the ozone gas which is absorbed ultraviolet light emitted from the sun. This ozone layer protected from the UV light coming through the Earth's surface that will cause health issue to the humans, animals and plants. Next, ozone depletion is the condition when the ozone layer is thinning gradually at the upper atmosphere caused by the chemical compounds released from the industry or other human activities, and it will create the ozone hole here. Actually, there are many causes of the ozone depletion, and the many cause is the chlorofluorocarbon, which is CFC. CFCs are non-toxic, non-flammable, and very stable that mainly used in refrigerator, air conditioning, packaging and insulation, or as solvents and aerosol propellants. CFC is discovered in the US and the coolants in refrigerators during 1930s. Next, greenhouse gases is one of the factors of ozone depletion. If the greenhouse gases increase and result in heating in the lower atmosphere, which is troposphere, it will create the terms greenhouse effect. You all must know what is the greenhouse effect, right? Then, a cooling condition is occurring in the upper atmosphere, which is stratosphere here. So, these heat trapping gases contribute to creating the cooling condition in the atmosphere that leads to ozone depletion. And other causes are like climate changes, and of course, it causes by the human activities too. So, that's all for my part. Adam can take over this forum back. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fadila. That's a good input, new information for me. Okay, Mr. Fatih. Mr. Fatih, are you there, Mr. Fatih?
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Fatih, can you give us more what causes ozone depletion?
Okay, thank you, Miss Adam. Okay. So next, I will share with you about the formation and what are the reasons that contribute to the ozone hole at Antarctic region. First of all, we need to know, as Miss Fadila mentioned before, the ozone layer is very depending on the temperature, on weather, latitude, and also altitude at that area. In the formation of ozone depletion, the low temperature over high altitude are required to perform the ozone depletion. For the Antarctic region, Antarctica is one of the coldest place in the world. Because of that, the ozone depletion in Antarctic region is the greatest compared to other regions. The ozone depletion at this area mainly occur during late winter and early spring season, which is from August until November, and it is peak during October. The reason why the Antarctica perform the greatest ozone depletion around the world, because first reason is the condition at this region, which is low temperature and high altitude, are most suitable and very effective for depletion of the ozone layer. The second reason is the wind flow at the region sought a ring and caused a lot of cloud formation that made that area become colder. So you can see from the image how the wind and cloud was merged and become a big ring that cover along the Antarctica stratosphere level. Okay, in this video we can see the evolution of ozone layer at Antarctic region from July 2020 until January 2021. So that's all from me. Back to Mr. Adam.
Mr. Fati, about the elevation, about the Antarctica. Before this, we just know that increased temperature can cause ozone depletion. But today, we know that Antarctica, the cold place, also happen ozone depletion. So I would like to ask a question to our panel, to our third panel, Mr. Faris. What is the effect of the ozone depletion?
Okay, sure, Mr. Adam. I will share with you all about the effect of ozone depletion. We look first the effect of ozone depletion to the plant. As everyone know, ozone depletion event will increase the UV radiation on the Earth's surface. Overexposure of ultraviolet radiation to the plant will reduce the plant productivity and its efficiency to make food. Not only that, it also will disturb the plant growth mechanism and affect the biochemical cycle and competitive balance of the plant. As the changes in plant competitive balance, it will reduce the quality of food produced by the plant, and this can be back to herbivory. Now we go to the effect of ozone depletion to marine life. An excessive amount of UV radiation into marine environment will cause disturbance in animal growth, changes in ecosystem food change, and biochemical cycle. Ozone depletion also can reduce the marine population as it can reduce the survival rate of phytoplankton and can cause damage in the development stage of many marine animals such as fish, shrimp, amphibians, and etc. Okay, Mr. Adam, I think that's all I have about the effect of ozone depletion towards plant and marine environment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Faris, about the explanation or the effect of ozone depletion. So if you can see, this is the major important lah in our life. We also use plant, we also eat marine life. So are you ready, Ms. Anisha? Mr. Faris has explained about plant and marine life. Can you explain to us what is the effect of ozone depletion to human?
Okay, so ozone layer depletion increase the ultraviolet radiation that reach the Earth's surface. So before I go further, I'm going to talk about three types of UV radiation, which are UVA, UVB, and UVC. Basically, UVC is absorbed by the ozone layer, so we don't need to worry about that. We only need to worry about the UVA and UVB, which are simply known as aging ray and burning ray. UVB is proved can cause the disease of malignant melanoma, which is a type of skin cancer. UVA also plays a major role in causing a person to have cataracts and cause premature aging. So that is why it is important to wear sunscreen every day as a protection against free radical damage from ultraviolet rays, no matter if you're staying indoor or going outdoor, no matter if it's sunny or rainy day, because with ozone layer depleted, there are so many UV radiation that still present at the atmosphere. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Anisha, for the explanation. What is the effect of ozone depletion to human? So people, don't forget to put sunscreen before you go out. So we have reached the end of our forum. So I would like to come up with some hot issue. If you all can see here in 2020, we have been shocked because the world said, and the news come up that our ozone is stable. Actually, if we go back far behind in 2016, 2017, they said that our ozone in a critical way. But 2020, magically, miracle, because our ozone become more stable. So what the conclusion we can make? Actually, people have said lah, in 2020, why ozone stable? Because people not working because the pandemic or the COVID-19. So people just stay at home. Industry have been closed. So that's all why ozone is stable. Then in 2021, people start working in the industry and also work for home. You see, the usage of CFC increase. That's why in 2021, our ozone become more depleted. So the conclusion can be made that we are the main contributor. We are the main causes lah why ozone deplete. So together, we must take care of our ocean, take care of our environment. Do not use CFC too much. Do not use anything that can cause ozone depletion too much. Together, we take care of our environment. So that's all from our forum today. Thank you for staying with us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.